cause they know they can never touch these. So baby, let me talk my shit, or I might just throw another fit. You know I can't help but this, cause they know they can never touch these. So baby, let me talk my shit, or I might just throw another fit.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the one and only show that'll grab you by the balls and tell you to
hold my balls. Okay.
100% right. And let's get an introduction real quick.
And your host, Pete Simonetti. Welcome to Hot Balls.
Thank you, Arnold. We appreciate you.
My balls was hot.
Facts! Every time you watch this show, your balls are gonna be hot. I'm sorry to tell you, sorry to let you know. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, all right? Get the balls hot today. What's going on, folks? You guys notice something new? You guys notice something new about me? I'm rocking El Capitan hat. I am rocking an NYY News TV exclusive El Capitan hat. Let's get the side angle. Let's get the other angle. We got NYY News TV on one side. We got number 99 on the other side. If you have not gotten El Capitan hat, go get it. By the way, too, behind me, which angle am I? Oh, yeah, right there is the new Designated Spitters hat. And right up there, we got the new Game Season Live hat. Your boy ready to rock and roll, fam. Your boy's ready to rock and roll. I don't know if the Yankees are, but your boy is ready to rock and roll. So, to each his own. It is what it is. Let me see who we got up in this chat today, because I tell you guys what, I said it earlier. I need 100 likes, like out the gate. I'm talking about like we should be at like 100 likes. Okay, we got 104 already into John. Smash it the like of the baton. Smash it the like of the baton. Let's see who we got up in here. Wine X. Jack Curry's out there spreading that propaganda. We know Jack's a friend of mine. I know Jack. I know what he does. We'll see what happens. Junior B, my guy. Anthony Garcia, we already know. My guy. Sunil, what's going on? Justin, how you doing? Tyler, how you doing? Sandman, what's going on? Anthony Medina, Hirsch, my guys. Anthony Medina and Hirsch are a better tag team than the Legion of Doom. I'm just going to put it out there right now. I don't want nobody to get upset with me. Don't get angry with me if you're a big LOD fan. Medina and Hirsch top the Legion of Doom, even in their primes. Tyler Talbot, what's going on, friend? How you doing? Ken Rogers, Gio, what's goody two shoes, fam? How you doing? King of Jordans, what's going on? Dwayne Wise, what's up, Dwayne Wise? Is this the Dwayne Wise who caught the great play on the, what's-his-face no-hitter back in the day? Maybe it is. Who knows? Dwayne Wise, we might need you in left field this year. Steels, how you doing? The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance is, of course, here. And like a, great person she is, she made sure she went out there and put it in the Discord. Because guess what? I forget. I'm not perfect. You might think I am. I'm not. Promise you I'm not, okay? I promise you. Hayden, what's going on? Mr. Webster, what's goody two shoes? L.I. Yankee King up in the chat. First, last, how you doing? Zach Elder, how you doing? Frankie Baseball, my guy. How you doing? I had a little nudist on the guy, if you guys noticed that. That guy. How you doing? Pete needs an ice plunge for them hot balls. It'll be steaming like you can't believe. It'll turn into a sauna. You dip these hot balls in there. Mitchell Fernandez, Luis, what's going on, fam? TP Joseph, everybody up in the house today. Thank you, fam. I love you all. Larry Blaze, how you doing? Johnny Almonte, my guy. Don't have the link yet, folks. I don't have the link yet to the event. Got a message today, though. They said they're working on it, so we should be getting it. Last time I know it took a while, too. So I'm guessing next week. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I wish I did, but once I do, you will know. Everything is already made and ready to rock and roll. We're going to have a good time. But guys, we got some Yankee baseball to discuss today. Now, everything isn't cute in Yankee land right now. I think we all know that. And unfortunately today, I have been forced to have to talk about Aaron Hicks. Because just if there is any slight possibility out there that there might be somebody related to Brian Cashman, maybe Brian Cashman, somebody around the New York Yankees brass that might just be tuning in to Hot Balls today. They say, you know what? I don't want to watch the Yes Network. I'm going to turn and beat NyynewsTV. Let me see what the fans really think of this organization right now. And maybe they're listening. So I'm sorry to put you guys through this, but today's going to be a little torture. There's going to be a little torture. There's going to be a little bit of torture today. I'm just letting you guys know off the bat. If you don't want to see the first topic and what is about to happen, Spank! Oh, Spank! Tell him Spank is hot. Like the effing video. Don't get Spank too crazy. Oh, Spank. Spank, what are you doing? Look at this guy. Get up there. You're still in training. We got things we're working on with you, Spank. Take it easy. But guys, again, we're about to jump into Hot Balls, okay? We're about to jump into hot balls. Do what you want with it, okay? Do what you want with it. We are going to jump into our first conversation of the day. And guys, it is not sexy. It is not exciting. It's really nothing good at all. And unfortunately, this has to start this way. Cover your eyes, folks. Cover your eyes. Well, that's not it. Let's try this again. 1 second, guys. I can't deal with it again. Thank you to whoever the hell made that video on YouTube. God bless you. I could die again. Well, I say again, that's another story. We're not going to go down that road right now. Guys. Yankees, if you're watching, I don't got to show you nothing else. Matter of fact, I'm going to be more of an ass. I'm going to put one more thing. I'm a nine. Put it on. Let's cut over here real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's scroll on down to the legend that is known as Aaron Hicks. Yankees, again, if you are watching, I simply ask that you don't do this to us. Don't even... Now, look, I'm going to be fair. I don't believe Aaron Hicks will be the Yankees starting left fielder. So anybody said, Pete, come on, he's not going to... I agree with you. I do not think Aaron Hicks will be the Yankees starting left fielder. I don't believe it. I think the Yankees are dumb at times. I don't think they're this dumb. Okay? Last year, Aaron Hicks in 384 at-bats struck out 109 times, 216 average, 330 on base percentage. He could still walk, I'll tell you that much. 313 slugging. My man slugged 313. Yes, you heard me right. The Yankee people, there's some people out there that are pushing this guy to be our starting left fielder. My man had a 313 slugging percentage. The right move for the New York Yankees to do is this. Because again, guys, I always say this. I say this a lot. When I get mad at a player, or a manager, it's about their managing and it's about their play. Aaron Hicks, probably a great guy. He's probably a good guy. And if you're a scumbag, it makes it even worse because you suck at that and suck at life. So hopefully you're good at one of them. And maybe Aaron Hicks is a good guy. Who knows? Aaron Boone, everybody I know that knows Aaron Boone says he's a great guy. Probably is. I think he's a shit manager, but maybe, things will loosen up and it'd be better. But the best thing the Yankees can do for Aaron Hicks, you want to really help this guy out, you can't put him in left field. You can't put Aaron Hicks in left field. Matter of fact, I'll go as far as even saying Aaron Hicks even being on this roster is a major, major letdown, and the Yankees should just go ahead and
hold my balls.
Facts. The Yankees should hold every one of their male fans' balls. Just because, even the fact that he's still on the club. I don't get it. I remember that game. I said the Yankees should release him tonight. They didn't. They're holding on to him. They're still waiting on hope. And let me just say something else. Is it possible that Hicks could play next year and be better? I mean, how do you not get better from a 313 slugging percentage? I guess it's possible. He still walks. The shift is gone. But for the Yankees to even be considering Aaron Hicks, which we have no evidence they are, just because Cashman says, well, I always tell you guys, be very careful on what you listen when it comes to Brian Cashman. Brian Cashman has been a master of simply saying, well, this guy's the starter. And then he goes get somebody else. This guy's this. He goes get somebody else. He's been the master at that. Jiggerman Porto in the house, guys. Get yanked. Manana, be there. But that's what Cashman has done. And I can't take him seriously with any idea that they're going to go out there and get Aaron Hicks and give him another chance. I don't see that happening. I don't believe it will happen. the minute I still feel like Aaron Hicks shouldn't be a part of the club. Now, I don't control that. I don't know what the hell the Yankees are waiting for. He would have been gone if it was up to me. 31 likes away to 100, guys. We need over 100 today. I know it's January. Things are a little slow baseball-wise. Jack Curry's out there saying the Yankees ain't doing jack shit. Aaron Hicks is the greatest player that ever lived. He's going to be the Yankee left fielder. There'll be a competition. He's better than Cabrera. He's better than Mickey Mantle. So they're going to have him in left field. I'm sure we'll probably get some footage of him catching balls in his outfield soon. Making fall over catches and stuff, and people online going, oh my God, he looks fantastic. Give us more of Aaron, baby. We got enough Aaron with Judge and Boone. That's enough Aaron. You don't need any more Aaron. Nobody wants that many Aarons on one team. Okay? And if Boone keeps managing like he did last year, he won't be a regular Aaron because he'll be E-R-I-N, Aaron Boone. Because he needs to manage like he got a set of hot balls this year. Hopefully he does. I haven't seen it. It is what it is. It is what it is. My man said I look like John B. Damn, man. I wish I could sing like him. I sing the fucking... I'll be singing to you guys right now if I could sing like him, but I can't. Is it just the contract? Yeah, I mean, look, if Aaron Hicks didn't have his contract, he wouldn't be a Yankee. It was a bad move on Brian Cashman. And speaking of Brian Cashman... There he is, Mr. Sleep Outside. Guys, I'll be honest with you, man. A GM's a GM. Brian Cashman had a long reign with the Yankees. Everybody knows it. How long he's been a Yankee. It's been a very, very long time now that Brian Cashman has been the GM of the New York Yankees. We know there's been successes. We understand that. We know there's been failures, and we understand that. The scariest thing about Brian Cashman, and I want to share this with you guys, is when you start becoming, one, delusional, and two, excuse-driven, it's probably best if you see the door. Now, I know he was just given a 4-year deal. I get it. But I do believe that Brian Cashman's on the hot seat. I really do. I know there's people out there, Michael K., blah, blah, blah. But I don't ask anybody to believe me. I don't care. If you don't, I got direct words from Brian Sabian to say he was brought in to really prevent so much analytics and really filter it more to what goes to the players, what goes to the manager, how they're utilizing it. It's being filtered in a human way. We heard Omar Minaya also come out and say that, there's a human element to the game. Guys, you've heard me say that for a long time now. But Brian Cashman, I do believe he's still on the hot seat. I don't care about a 4-year deal. That could easily go away. GMs don't make Aaron Hicks money. He could easily say, you know what? It's not working. Time to move on. But Brian Cashman needs to leave a stamp on this offseason. And I'll tell you guys this right now. The one thing I think we all know of, and again, it's not something that's just come from me. Everybody around baseball knows this. Brian Cashman has an ego. And look, is having an ego a bad thing? No. I always said, no matter what you do in life, you should want to be the best at what you do. And if you think you're the best, you should believe you're the best. And go out there and do it. Brian Cashman in his mind probably believes, look, I don't make many mistakes. I'm probably one of the best GMs in baseball. And, people that love Brian Cashman could make a debate for that. The Yankees don't usually miss the postseason. The Yankees usually win quite a few games. He's made some smart moves that have paid off for the Yankees. Clay Holmes is a great trade. Harrison Bader could be a very good trade. Jose Trevino right now is a great trade no matter what happens. That's already solidified as an amazing trade. And people even came at me and go, Pete, well, he has traded prospects. You're right, he has. But Brian Cashman has had a major problem of not going in for the best guy available. That has been a problem for a while. He has to go in and get the best guy available. And guys, it really feels like he's been sleeping for a long time now. Let's be honest here. It feels like he's been out cold for a minute and has not woken up. Brian Cashman, in my opinion, I made a whole video on this, but I'm just going to repeat it. He is too ego-driven to not go out there and put a stamp. And look, Does that mean the stamp has to be Brian Reynolds? No. I'm going to get to some names that I think could make sense for the Yankees. Now, again, I don't have any evidence of any type of deal like this happening, but I really believe, and I've been saying this since the beginning of the offseason, Brian Cashman has to finally be creative, and as of right now, he hasn't been creative at all. Aaron Boone said the other day on MLB Radio, look, I know for a fact, our guys in the front office are working on a lot of things. They're working to get a lot of things done. So, take it how you want. We've heard everybody from the radio guys to the front office to the players come out there and say, we're working on some big things. There's a big move coming. There's a big this coming. There's that. There's some hot balls on the way. They've been telling people
Oh, my balls.
You know what I mean? They've been out there talking about it. They've been talking about it. We got a super chat from my man David Miser. Wondering if they're waiting on Soto for left field. We waited 2 years for Cole. Could he be doing the same thing for left field? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't believe so. You could make an argument maybe for a guy like Machado at third base if they're waiting on that. I don't even know about that one, but we'll simply see. But Brian Cashman hasn't been creative at all, guys. He had the second week of October or whatever it is, the third week, whatever the hell it is, third, fourth week of October, something early November, to really sit back and figure out, how do we get better? How do we move some of these guys? My man hasn't done a damn thing. He hasn't done a damn thing. Rod Thompson with the super duper. He says, my question to the Yankees is this: what is Donaldson and Hicks bouncing back to? Look, man, best case scenario, when it comes to Josh Donaldson, is my man could field at third base. And let's be real here. If DJ LeMahieu's healthy, how the hell is he not playing how is he not the third baseman for the Yankees? Best case scenario is DJ LeMahieu's healthy and he's the third baseman. I mean, maybe Aaron Boone feels like, we could platoon those guys a little bit, make sure we keep them healthy. And both of them got a good glove. LeMahieu was a guy, I was actually against him playing third base. He opened my eyes up last year when he was over there. He looked really good for the Yankees at third base, especially when he looked healthy and he was hitting the ball like an animal again. So, if he's healthy, he's your third baseman. So, what are you doing with Donaldson? Just going to say, hey, you know what? I guess we just wait out for him, give him a spot, and we hope he could pop a couple of homers and do a little something. So, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. But here we are now. Here we are where the Yankees are, and nothing is making sense right now. There's literally nothing at all that is making sense. Left field is still wide open. We still got IKF on the club. We got Cabrera on the club. We got a loaded infield. Prospects on the way, coming up, not far away. The Yankees are almost in a logjam here, and the GM just doesn't seem willing to move anybody. It's like he's really still sleeping. It's comical. It's funny to bring up. It gets old because people use the same thing over and over again, and here I am using it. But it's like the easiest metaphor to use. It's the easiest thing to share and go, the guy's still knocked out cold. He's like Snorlax. He's just knocked out, KO'd. He like been in the ring with Tyson. He hasn't woke up yet. He's had all this time to make these moves, and people go, well, what do you get mad at him for? Why shouldn't I get mad at him for? Why shouldn't every Yankee fan be upset going, IKF doesn't cost a lot of money. Why hasn't he been moved? Gleyber Torres may bump him to 10 plus million. There's a lot of creativity you can have there to move a Gleyber Torres. Why hasn't that been done? Why hasn't you found a way to pay down some years of Hicks' deal, throw in a prospect, and get him off the club? I'm sorry, I will sit here right now and I don't friggin' believe for 1 minute if the New York Yankees called up other clubs and said, hey, look, we want to move Hicks. This is not the best environment for him. We'll pay $6 to $7 million of that deal, and we'll throw in a pretty decent prospect for you. You mean to tell me there's nobody? I don't believe it, guys. I don't believe it. I feel I'm too smart to believe that. I don't believe it. I don't think Brian Cashman has put the pedal to the metal to figure out a way to move this guy. I don't believe it. You mean to tell me somebody wouldn't take Aaron Hicks for $3 million a season? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I don't care what anybody says. You mean to tell me if the Yankees call up on Josh Donaldson, who can really feel this position very well, and said, look, we want to move this guy. What if we pay $15 million of that deal? You're left with the remaining 6 or 7, whatever it is. I think he wants to be too smart, too creative, and it doesn't always work that way. It backfires, and we're in the position we're in now. That's where we are now. That's the position we're all sitting here. Look, every Yankee fan could agree on one thing. 12 likes away from 100. Let's go. Every Yankee fan here can agree, no question, on one thing. This team can't start the year with Hicks in left field, and they just haven't done enough. And then no, people, sounds spoiled. They spent over $500 million. I know. And that's why I've given flowers to Steinbrenner. I said, look, you went out there, you spent your dough, cool. You got arguably the best free agent and the best free agent pitcher on the market. They're Yankees now. Carlos Rodon looks like the Terminator. He's like, I'm ready to go. I don't like talking. I like to go play baseball. Just eat their contracts. I was about to say, eat those calories, bitch. I was about to say, eat those calories. I don't know why. Eat those calories, baby. I was about to say, just eat the contract then if that's the case. These guys, look, I don't need to show the Aaron Hicks video again. I don't need to show Aaron Hicks stats. I don't need to show Josh Donaldson pimping 350 feet fly balls to center field. These guys should not be on the club. We can all agree on that. We know that. It's that simple. It is really that simple. We all agree on it. So, guys, the last thing I want to talk about, this is interesting. Look, because I get it. I know. Look, it's exciting. We talk about players that could be traded. Look, we're Yankee fans, right? We want the Yankees to improve. And today I did some digging. There's a few names out there I've always been very interested in for the Yankees to go after. I don't have everybody on there, but there's 2 guys from the Cardinals that I really like. And is there any evidence the Cardinals would trade them? No. But again, this is the type of thing we do because we're Yankee fans and we want the Yankees to be better. We want the Yankees to improve. We want to cheer for the Yankees. As Derek Jeter said, we don't want to boo. We boo because we want to cheer. We want to say there was an A-plus offseason. I was on Yanks Morning Brew this morning with my friend Hector. I came on the panel, I had nothing else to do. I said, let me pop on real quick and talk some baseball. And, we all kind of said that if the Yankees go out there and they could add a batter, a hitter, good guy you could be happy about, it's really like a B plus A, borderline A. If it's Reynolds, it's an A in my opinion. If it's somebody else, but they put the ball in play, I'm happy. I'd be happy, man. I give him a good rating on that. I give him a good review. I'd give it a good season. But let me get into this. First guy I want to talk about who I really, really like. Let me see if I can do a pop-up here and get him on the screen. There we go. Brendan Donovan. Now, if you look at Brendan Donovan's numbers right there, you're probably saying, Pete, there ain't no way in hell that the Cardinals are going to give this kid up for Gleyber Torres. My man almost had Gleyber Torres' WAR in under 400 at-bats. So Brendan Donovan plays everywhere. Plays all over the place. Lefty bat. Very, very good bat. Very good young hitter. He's going to be very, very good. 394 on base percentage. 379 slugging. Not the slugging great, but everything else is absolutely phenomenal. Could the Yankees figure out a way to maybe do a Torres, Everson Piera, and a pitching prospect? I don't know. But again, these are the things as Yankee fans that we're at right now, right? We're just trying to figure it out. And this guy plays everywhere. He's kind of like, I'll be honest with you guys, he's like a better version of Oswaldo Cabrera. And I know some of you aren't going to like that. Cabrera's a switch hitter. Brendan Donovan bats lefty. But he's like a better version of Oswaldo Cabrera, to be fair. Maybe Oswaldo Cabrera could be somewhere along the lines, but he's like a better version of Oswaldo. Oswaldo probably got a little more pop. Donovan's a little more bat to the ball, good speed, good everything else, very good defense around. And the other guy, of course, is Lars Nootbaar, who's a little under Donovan, but again, a young guy, lefty bat, good power. I think he's going to really develop into his own. And maybe there's another situation here where the Yankees go, hey, look, we got Gleyber Torres the move. We got Clark Schmidt. We got Everson Piera. We got this guy. Maybe it's something you could overwhelm. And I know I've told you guys this hundreds of times, and you guys know it. This is the part of the offseason that I hate. I hate bringing up, oh, here's the trade that I would make, and here's the trade I think I would do. Another guy I always loved is Ryan McMahon from Colorado. Colorado has a couple of names. I think Brandon Rogers is another guy over there that could be pretty good. But I'm just kind of shocked that we are here right now, and it is January 12th. And the New York Yankees haven't really made a trade or made any outside impact on their offense. And I'll be honest, it's pretty shocking. It's pretty shocking to me. David Miser again with the super chat probably wouldn't trade this, but what if we got Kepler and Arias, however you say his name, from the Twins for Gleyber and a good package with him? They want starting pitching, and they're talking, my understanding is they're talking to the Marlins, apparently. The Marlins are open to dealing Rogers, Lopez, one of those guys for Arias if they can do that. So I think if he's going anywhere, he's going there. And they might want to keep him too, because Minnesota, with Correa coming back, maybe they look to do their best to try to get in there. Give them time. Plenty of all season left. Carl, I'm right there with you, man. I've said that for a minute. I'm not ready to give up on the Yankees making a move. I'm not. Look, and I've talked to a lot of people today. They said, Pete, look, there's rumors out there that I think John Morosi said today that when it comes to Brian Reynolds, it's the Yankees and the Rangers probably have the edge. Look, I'll tell you guys this, and I've said this for a very, very long time now. I've said this for a while. Brian Sabean drafted Brian Reynolds. Brian Sabean is now in the organization. Brian Reynolds has also been a guy that the Yankees have wanted for a long time. The one thing we can say about Brian Cashman is he doesn't necessarily miss all the time on guys that he's wanted for a while. He usually ends up figuring out a way to get them. I've been saying this for a minute, and I don't believe the new thing that's out there that they want 2 or 3 of the Yankees' top 4 prospects. I don't believe that for a minute. I don't believe that. I think that's more propaganda to try to push back and maybe try to work on getting a deal done. Here's what I'll say. I do not believe the Yankees have ever involved Jason Dominguez in a deal for Brian Reynolds. I think if the Yankees eventually sit down and they want to do that move and they agree, let's do that move, I think you'll see Brian Reynolds as a Yankee. I've said that for a long time. I have no evidence of this. This is me just talking. I really believe if that name is offered, I don't think it has been offered. I don't think it has. I think the Yankees are holding out hope that they don't find nobody. They know they're not going to sign this guy. Do they want to do the Pirates want to take the risk of Reynolds maybe shitting the bed early in the year, and now you're kind of screwed. You're in a rock and a hard place. You got to just get rid of him. You got to just dump him. He's not happy. He's not excited. He's asked for a trade. At that point, you sit back and go get your best offer. And I don't believe for a minute that the New York Yankees came to the table and said, hey, look, we'll offer you Dominguez and a few other guys. And the Pirates said, nope, we need Peraza too. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I feel like if the Pirates know we're going to be as aggressive as we can to get one of those guys. Because this is what I told somebody earlier, said, Pete, but the Rangers also got to offer it. Why do you think the Rangers will just sit back and go take all of our guys? No problem. Take our top two. There's no evidence of that yet. They might, but why would they? The Rangers don't got to go out there and go, here's the silver platter, enjoy. I'd sit there and go, why hasn't he been traded? I would sit there and go, why hasn't he been moved? It is January 12th. You guys been talking about moving this guy for a year and a half. Why hasn't he been traded yet? Have you just not gone to offer that you think is really legit? Is that why it's so high? Because when you finally get one of those names you think is sexy, you go for it? I don't know. That's just what's going on up here. That's what I think. In between the captain and the NyynewsTV and the number 99, my brain is going. And my brain tells me it is just very simple. It's not that they want so much. They just haven't been offered what they think is fair. You mean to tell me, let me pull this up real quick. Let me just pull something up real quick, and then we're going to look at what the Yankees are looking like right now. I'm going to pull something up real quick. Texas Rangers. I know who their top prospect is, Josh Young. They're not going to get Josh Young, okay? They're not going to get him. They're not going to get Jack Leiter, okay? So now we're looking at their top two prospects they're not going to trade. Okay, they got Owen White. I could see them being interested in Owen White, who's their number 4 prospect. Evan Carter's an outfielder. Look, I've said it for a while. I think the Pirates probably would want outfielders. I think they want outfielders. They got Brock Porter also. Okay, they got Brock Porter, Owen White, and then maybe Evan Carter. That's their 3, 4, and 6. Cool. You really think the Rangers will just easily blow the Yankees away? And do you really think the Rangers are just going to sit back and go, no problem? Hey, you want Owen White? That's cool. But you get Owen White, and then you get 2 guys from our top 10 to 15. What makes people think they're just simply going to come out there and go, we'll give you our 2, our 3, our 5, and our 6? Somebody would have done it already. Somebody would have done it already. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I think we're all buying too much into this. I think the fact of the matter is quite simple. We got 100 likes. Thank you, guys. 216 in here. We should have more likes than that, but I ain't going to be picky. It's January 12th. I ain't going to be too picky, okay? But I just feel like what they're doing right now, bada bing, bada boomski. Bada bing, bada boomski. Would you offer, L.I. Yankee King, thank you, my friend, with the super chat. L.I. says, would you offer the Cardinals Jason Dominguez and Yoendrys Gomez and a lower level prospect for center fielder Dylan Carlson? Look, Dylan Carlson's another guy. He's a top guy. Unbelievable speed. I mean, he's a demon on the base pad. So he's a guy who could steal a lot of bags. But I tell you what, man, I really like Brendan Donovan. I like Brendan Donovan a lot. He could play all over the place. He could play left field. He could play second base. Really a gamer. And, you know, it sometimes, look, McCarthy over there in Arizona. I just want to bring up a little point here. He was always seen as a guy that was more of a 4th outfield. He was never seen as like a legit major league starter. Came to the major leagues and put it together. Prospects, you never know. This happens a lot. He came up and he put it together. And now people are going, he's a starter. I traded a lot of good things for him, right? People say that. Donovan didn't get off to a great start. And he struggled a little bit. And to be fair, L.I., Thank you for the good question, by the way. Let's go ahead and look him up. Give me 1 second. And Jurickson Profar is out there. You guys know I talked about. I'm Dylan Carlson. I'm sorry, Li. I keep getting them confused. Dylan Carlson is the name you're talking about. Dylan Carlson, again, great speed, very fast, very good outfielder. 236 last year, 316 on base percentage, 380 slugging. A big difference. Look, they got a lot of good young outfielders. That's why it does make sense for Li to bring that up. And it does make sense. So good job, Li. And I pat you on the back on that because it's actually something that does make a little bit of sense. Let me switch back over to the main broadcast there. But here's another guy had a 2 WAR in a short period of time, a little over 400 at bats. So not really a short period of time, but that's mainly defense. That's mainly defense on his part. But they got a lot of outfielders. Brendan Donovan could play everywhere. And of course, they got Dylan Carlson. They got Lars Nootbaar. They got O'Neill. So there's a lot of guys over there when it comes to the Cardinals. That's why maybe they could be a good trade partner with the Yankees. Can they ask for Gleyber Torres for one of these guys and then move Brendan Donovan to left field or the outfield and leave Gleyber at second base? Maybe. But again, I don't know. This is all speculation on our part. The most likely guy is probably like a Profar because he's only money. We don't know what the hell the Yankees are doing when it comes to trades. We have no idea. We have no idea. And as Rod Thompson just said, to be fair, Cashman doesn't have a strong track record with prospects. He's very good at finding bottom-of-the-barrel players. That is true. Cashman has done a good job of taking guys that other teams forget about or don't have room for and saying, we got room for them. We can make them work. The only reason why Jurickson Profar makes sense to me is because I go back to what I've been saying. We've been begging. We have been begging for a long time for the team to cut down on strikeouts. Jurickson Profar doesn't strike out. Is he the best answer? No, we know that. But I couldn't be overly mad about that. And again, another reason why Samantha, how you doing? I do believe that the Yankees are working on trades is because they tried to get Dalton Varsho before he went to the Blue Jays. They tried to get Varsho. They were in deep conversations on that deal. They tried very, very hard to get him. Didn't work out for them. So if the Yankees were working on that, there is no way in hell. There is no way in hell that the Yankees just said, hey, we missed out on Varsho. I guess we're done. Guys, put 2 and 2 together. It doesn't make logical sense. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So we'll see what they do. But let's cut over real quick to see what that defense looks like right now for the Yankees. And there it is right there. It's not the sexiest thing in the world. I already told you guys. It's not sexy at all, right? It's the same thing it was for most of the year. Most of me doing hot balls, we've never really updated this. Trevino's the catcher. Very good. Anthony Rizzo, the first baseman. I expect a huge year out of Rizzo. A huge year. Gleyber Torres right now is the second baseman. I got DJ LeMahieu at third base. As long as he's healthy, he's the third baseman in my opinion. Shortstop, Oswald Peraza. I think he definitely makes the team, no doubt about it. Left field, Oswaldo Cabrera. As of right now, and everybody knows I'm not a fan of that. Center fielder, Harrison Bader. Great pickup. I said it when they got him. I really like Bader. Bader's one of those guys you can't look at the stats all the time for Bader. It's the other stuff. He's one of those guys. Right field, of course, the new captain, Aaron Judge. And DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Now, I do want to get rid of this conversation. I'm going to have to do this because Samantha just said it. And Samantha's not the only one that has said this. But guys, I got to push back a little bit on this being the same offense. I got to push back on that a little bit for multiple reasons why. One, you're getting a full year of Harrison Bader. And do I expect Bader to be an all-star hitter? No. But you're getting a full year of Harrison Bader. Two, You're getting a full year of Peraza and Cabrera, more than likely. That's 2. 3, you got to figure out who's healthy, because we don't know that yet. And 4, the rule changes will make a difference with some players. It just will. Let's switch back over to this. Let's pop that back on real quick. Anthony Rizzo is probably going to be one of the most helped players in baseball when it comes to getting rid of the shift. He can go to left field, no doubt about it. He can go to the opposite field. But how many times have we seen him hit a bullet in the hole and pull the ball and it's an out? How many times have we seen him get a base hit over the second baseman's head? Well, where the second baseman should be. And the second baseman blocks it and throws him out. We got to see if DJ LeMahieu's healthy. We got to see if LeMahieu's healthy. Guys like Oswaldo Cabrera, it's going to help. So we'll see what happens. But I do, but look, again, everybody already knows me. You guys know how I am. I don't do no bootlicking for the Yankees or for anybody. But the rule changes will make a difference. That's not an excuse for the Yankees not to go out there and get anybody. They need to. Because I'm going to be the first one beating the shit out of them. So, we'll see. Jonathan Alvarez, my guy, says 50-plus homers for Captain Judge this season. You heard it here first on Hot Balls, all right? Hey, look, I'll take 40-plus. Judge could pop 40-plus homers. He's worth every single dollar he gets. Jeff J., my guy, with the super-duper chat. Let's read what Jeff is saying. Pete, I don't know what the hell that is. Sorry, I can't read. What the hell Cash is doing? No offloading of dead money. No trade for impact players. Nothing to improve bat-to-ball skills, top of the order. Current roster doesn't beat Houston. I agree with you, Jeff. I'm right there with you, man. Great super chat. You're spot on. Jeff is spot on. He hasn't. Look, that's why I got him sleeping right there. There he is. He's sleeping. He's out cold. That's the reason I got him there. That's why he's knocked out cold, sleeping like a baby. Because people get mad, Pete, but you can't say it was all Steinbrenner. It was all Steinbrenner. It wasn't Cash. It's not his money. And on top of that, the players simply came out and said, Hal was the one that closed the deals. Both your top free agent signings come out and say, if it wasn't for this guy, bada bing, bada boom. I ain't making it up. Take it from the guys' mouths themselves. They said it. They said it. So I'm sorry. Brian Cashman hasn't left no mark on this offseason. And I, as a Yankee fan, I feel that many of you allow me to be your voice to a degree. You all got your own voice, but I'm on here all the time. And I think a lot of you guys, the reason we have grown so much is because people understand they want the truth. Real talk for the real fan. Let me tell you guys something right now. If the Yankees don't improve the offense, I don't give a shit about, we signed. Take it and shove it up your ass. We've been sitting here for years now talking about improve the offense. How do you do it? Okay, good. You got better. Brian Cashman himself said it. You guys remember the year-end press conference? The year-end press conference. He sat there and said, we know we need more contact. That's why we got Benintendi. Well, Benintendi's in Chicago. So where's the contact? This is what pisses me off about this organization. They're not stupid. They know. They know. Of course they do. They're smart baseball minds. But where's the move? You know this. You know where is the move? I don't know. You tell me. David Miser again with the super duper. He says, not sure this is true, but wondering if we waiting for all these arbitration money to come to see what type of, and that's possible. That could be another guys, look. I told you. The last thing I am is a biased Yankee fan. I tell you the truth. So I'll give credit what credit's due when credit is given. Brian Cashman many times is laid in the weeds. And he's working on stuff that never been reported. And then it comes out, he goes, holy shit, how did that happen? And then he'll come out, this is something we've been working on since last year. This is something we've been working on at the deadline, and we picked back up in November, and we were finally able to get it done. It's very, very possible that they are waiting for arbitration numbers to clear to know where the wiggle room really is, to know how much maybe they can eat of a contract and move it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But as of right now, I mean, look, I understand why Yankee fans could be upset that the offense hasn't changed. And, you know, like I said before, I'm just going to keep it honest with you guys all the time. It's what we do here. And, yeah, I think the rule changes will make a difference. Does that mean the Yankees beat the Houston Astros? No, I don't think so. I'll tell you right now, I don't think so. I don't think the Yankees beat the Houston Astros. You know, 50 years ago, around this time is when George Steinbrenner bought the New York Yankees. George Steinbrenner forever changed Major League Baseball. And there was a time where the Yankees started buying everybody. So what started to happen around baseball? Other teams started to get heavier into free agency. Teams started to spend more money. Teams did everything they can in their power to emulate what the Yankees did. They had a core, and then they bought money. They brought the money to the table and said, get this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, and bring them on over, and then we'll re-sign our guys. That's the way you go about it. We've seen now teams like the Atlanta Braves really master that. The Houston Astros really master that. So, in a sense, the Yankees dynasty was a model for Major League Baseball. And other teams started to use it. The problem with that model now is that other teams have this. You got Steve Cohen's out there now. You got the Dodgers out there now. You got all these clubs out there now going, hey, look. People think the Yankees are going to get him? Well, look, I'll make the same offer. I'll make the same offer. I'll throw some money out there too, no problem. What the Yankees need to do, and I think they've been trying to learn, they need to become more like the Houston Astros. And I know there's going to be a lot of Yankee fans that go, whoa, 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 Pete, you're hitting a bad button there. I don't want to talk about this. They have to be more like the Houston Astros. My business model is not insane. My business model is pretty friggin' normal. My business model is normal. Got a super chat from David again. Thank you, David. Option on robo-umps, AAA parks full this year. I think the opinion on robo-umps. I don't like it. I like the human element. I'm sorry. I'm old school in that regard. I like the human element. But if it works, it doesn't seem like it takes too long, but I don't know. Well, I got to really see it in person. But they got to be more like Houston. And not cheating. Guys, please. Stop that nonsense. Look, yeah, I get it. Houston cheated. Here we go. So see, these are the Yankee fans that just really, really bother me. 27. So did Houston cheat this year? Where's the evidence they cheated this year? How did they cheat in the organization, by the way? Can somebody tell me that? Did they cheat in their development? Did they cheat in drafting good? Did they cheat in re-signing their guys? Did they cheat in making free agent signings? Did they cheat in having a great philosophy? Did they cheat in putting the ball in play? Did they cheat on being aggressive on the base paths? I understand the cheating. I get it. That was 2017. Is there proof that they've cheated since then? I don't know of any. Do you? But you get angry when I say the Yankees need to be more like them because they win. Year after year, they're the likely team representing the American League in the World Series. But we want to go, oh my God, but they're cheating. They cheat. A lot of teams cheat. Did they take it too far? Technology? Probably. Everyone cheats. Baseball's a game of cheating. It always has been. Sorry to break it to you, but it always has been. Again, not taking anything off them. They went above and beyond. They should have been more punished. I said it in a moment. It's done. It's done. Are we going to be all like Brian Cashman? We should have won in 2017. Oh, let's make excuses. No, fuck the excuses. I don't do it. We lost. We lost to a better team. We lost this year, got swept to a better team. Maybe it's time to have your model a little more like them and do the smart moves. That's all. Got a super chat from LA Yankee King. Current payroll $287.1 million with projected arbitration given $5.9 million to spend before the $293 million, which they have said they won't go over the tax threshold. You got to move salary. You got to move salary. It's truly, you got to move salary. It's that simple. So my business model is pretty easy for Major League Baseball. Develop the guys you want. Develop the guys you want. Who are the guys you want to keep? I've said this countless times again. Do you want to keep Anthony Volpe and Oswald Peraza? You really believe in them? Your advanced scouts tell you, hey, look, guys, these guys are can't miss. These guys are can't miss players. Okay, so we're not going to trade them. No matter who we want, we're not going to trade those two. We're not moving them. So let's also figure out where do they fit. We know Peraza is a shortstop. We know that. More people in the organization are now coming around to the fact that Volpe may be a second baseman. Okay. We can give Volpe some time in AAA. He didn't perform well there. Had get a lot of reps in spring training. And then we put him in AAA. Let's hope he tears it up. We think he'll be the future second baseman of this club. Does that give us an option to move Gleyber Torres? I think so. We got other guys that could back him up. We got DJ LeMay. We got Oswaldo Cabrera. Okay, cool. Let's figure that out. Put him on the option of maybe dealing. We also save some money if we could trade him. The other thing is, who else in the outfield? Who's the outfield prospect that we feel is can't miss? Is it Dominguez or is it Spencer Jones? A lot of baseball sites have Spencer Jones now ranked ahead of Jason Dominguez. Everybody I speak to say he is better than Jason Dominguez and far more advanced and is going to stick in center field. I would personally say I'll stick with Spencer Jones. He's a risk too, 6'7", always risky. Dominguez then goes into the crop of being available. Where do we need to improve? We need a left fielder. Okay, Brian Reynolds is a guy that is available and he's controlled for years to come. Why wouldn't I surrender Jason Dominguez in that deal if I want to win? Why wouldn't I? But the Yankees have showed an unwillingness to deal any of their top guys. But it is what it is. Guys, that takes us to about the 1 hour mark. This has been an extremely fun episode of Hot Balls. If you have not hit that like button, please do so. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for staying tuned today and
Hold my balls.
holding my balls. I hope you guys enjoyed. They're warm. Your hands are going to be nice and warm now and toasty. I had to do it because
My balls was hot.
my balls was hot. So enjoy, everybody. Oh, Spank! Spank's going to tell you guys one more time to get them bleaking likes up. Tell them, Spank. Spank looking good. He's going to look better, though, Spank. I know we're working on some things with good old Spank, but it is what it is, guys. Until next time. Oh, I just saw that Lisa Marie Presley passed away. Naked Gun's an unbelievable movie. So rest in peace, Lisa Marie Presley. Very sad. I thought I saw something about maybe some heart complications out there. So with that being said, guys, you're all the best. You know I love you guys. April 1st is on the way, guys. Yankee Stadium. Audi Club. The Audi Club is happening on April 1st. Again, remember, 90 minutes pregame. We in the club for ourselves, chilling together. Apparently, it's an unbelievable experience. Everybody has told me it's a great experience. 5-star dining. Steak, sushi, pasta, all that fun stuff. You ain't eating hot dogs that day, okay? And if you want a hot dog, grab a hot dog. I'll grab you one if you want. We'll have a hot dog together. I don't care. I just know I want you guys there. Remember, when that link becomes active, you got to go out there and get your ticket. Because right now we're limited to 100. We think, according to my guy who's booking this for us, that we can do maybe 115, 120, maybe. Last event we did over 100. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be absolutely amazing. So, guys, until next time, when that link is available, you're going to have it. Don't worry about it. You don't got to ask me about it. Pete, you looking to BBQ buffet at something? Yeah. Hirsch, we're already working on it, my friend. There is going to be an event at AA this year. Probably a little later in this. There will be an event at AA this year. Get ready for that one too, guys. But until next time, guys, you are the best. Trust me when I tell you, we love you here at NYY News TV. Tomorrow, Get Yanked is on at 4 p.m. Make sure you're there live for Jigga Man Porto and the one, the only, Hector. Make sure you guys are there. So until next time, guys, I'm out. See you all again very, very soon. Thank you for tuning in to Hot Balls. Talk to you soon.